following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, yesterday, one day, we had 72,000, I believe is the number. Yep, 72,796 new cases of the coronavirus infections. And the U.S. is spiking as all the other big countries because people are, what should I say, even though they've gotten vaccinations, they're getting the coronavirus infections and dying, and the doctors are saying, it's the variants. The vaccinations really aren't strong against the variants. And, of course, India is coming along with that sort of stuff. A lot of them have been vaccinated, and even the vaccinated ones are getting the infections and dying. That's what is going on here. I've been saying this for over a year. Shar is my witness, okay? And there are a lot of listeners on this show are my witness that have said that the response to the vaccination, which has been sort of one of the standbys, okay, one of the great things that medical doctors always point to, well, we have vaccinations. Well, you require other things for the vaccinations to work. Vaccinations don't kill viruses, bacteria, fungus, or yeast. They alert your body to the bad DNA and RNA, and so you got to be able to release from your bone marrow, your immune system. You got to release white blood cells, platelets, red blood cells, and antibodies to go kill and eat the virus. Okay? Well, if you've been eating gluten for 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years, your villi and your intestines are dead because the pro-inflammatory cytokines are killing the villi. And even if you're supplementing, you're going to, not be able to absorb efficiently, and you might only be able to absorb 2% of the supplements, okay? And if you're not supplementing and you're eating gluten, you're in really big trouble, okay? Then, also, your bone marrow has to be able to get enough nutrition to make the white blood cells, to make the stem cells, to make the antibodies, to make the red blood cells, to make the platelets. And this is why people have to go into to the doctor's office once a month to get iron shots and B12 shots. And that's why we came out with that methylfolate addition to the BTT 2.5, okay? BTT 2.5 has a methylfolate added to it, which is another thing that's necessary to make red blood cells and so forth. And we have to pay attention to our immune system as well as getting the vaccinations. The vaccinations are not sort of the panacea. There's only a part, okay? And what did we get for distancing, wearing a mask, and washing our hands for over a year? Well, as of this morning, we have 31 million, let's see here, 271,188 infections and 566,907 dead. Now let's look at Indonesia, which has like 3/4 of our population. We have in America, 332 million, and Indonesia has 270 million, and they have 1.5 million infections. We have 31 million infections. They have 40,000 dead, and we have, let's see here, we have 566,000 dead. So what's the difference? Well, the Indonesians are primarily Asian, and they eat a lot of maize, corn, rice, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. Now, you've heard me say this ad nauseum. People get tired of me saying it. But the reason why we're spiking in all these countries is not only because they're taking their mask off and not washing their hands anymore, and everybody's getting chummy and going into restaurants and so forth. That's why we had 72,000 new cases yesterday, because everybody's getting exposed again. And nobody's been paying attention to the vitamins and minerals necessary for your bone marrow to make white blood cells, red blood cells, platelets, and antibodies. So I will keep reminding you, because that's where it's at. And, when you look at a country like India, which has about the same population as China, 1.4 billion people, and China has 101,500 infections and almost 4,800 dead. India has 12 million infections and 163,000 dead. Boy, 163,000 is a lot more than 5,000, right? And 12 million is more than 101,000. So what's the difference? Same population. Well, China is a very homogeneous country, and they all eat and treat themselves with herbs and all that kind of stuff the same way. India are homogeneous people, but they're different in that the 9 northern states of India, 95% of the deaths occur there, 85% of the infections occur there, and the southern 20 states and 7 territories only have 5% of the deaths and 15% of the infections. If they're homogeneous people, why such a drastic difference? That's because the 9 northern states in India live on wheat, barley, and oats, because they live in hilly and mountainous country, and the 20 southern states and 7 territories live on rice and sweet potatoes and corn and so forth, because the environment there is more conducive to growing those products, those crops. It's huge. And then you look at Brazil. They have 208 million people compared to 1.4 billion in India. And Brazil has 12,500,000 infections and 318,000 dead, double what the Indians have. That's because 47% of the Brazilians are white Europeans, 47% are mulattoes, and they're all eating wheat, barley, and oats being brought in from Europe. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, I do have an open line today. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552 on the 831-685-1080.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local longevity distributor today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, of course, we in the States here continue to spike for a variety of reasons. It's primarily diet, okay? It's diet, and we've talked about this many times. And so let's just look at the update on Texas versus Vietnam. Vietnam has 97 million people, okay? Texas has 29 million, okay? So Texas is about one-third the size of Vietnam, and Vietnam has 2,576 infections and 35 dead. Texas has 2.7 million, okay? 2.7 million infections and almost 49,000 dead. So what's the difference? Well, Vietnam is an Asian country. They're living on maize and rice and sweet potatoes and beans and squash and seaweed. Now, whereas Texas, depending on the county you're looking at, 40, 50, 60% are Latinos, blacks, indigenous peoples, which live on wheat, rye, and oats, and that's why the numbers are so high. And then you look at Florida versus Taiwan, both of which have about 22 million people, and Taiwan has 10 dead. Florida has 33,450 dead. Let's see here. Taiwan has 1,000 infections, and Florida has 2 million infections. Well, what's the difference? Well, Taiwan, like Vietnam, is a primarily Asian country. Live on maize, corn, rice, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. Whereas Florida, like Texas, 40, 50, 60% of their counties, depending on which one you're talking about, is Latinos, blacks, indigenous peoples, and so they all live on wheat, rye, and oats. So it skews their infection rate and skews their death rate because their immune systems are dead in those groups of peoples. It's not a racial thing. There was a guy just, I think, yesterday, and he came out and said that vitamin D3 is good for your immune system. Well, Fauci's been saying that for a year and a half. Well, that's great. But that's only 1 in 90. Where's the other 89, right? And so he said, and it's especially true for black people because of the melanin in their skin and they can't convert D2 to D3. Well, that is absolutely nonsense. The piece that's missing here is that black folks eat a lot of gluten, wheat, butter, and oats. When you look at the disease rate and the diseases in the South, the old South versus the North, they're totally different. It's totally based on diet, and it has nothing to do with the race. It's a cultural dietary thing, not a racial thing. And so it's imperative, especially for those groups that have had a history of bad diets, the indigenous peoples, the Native Americans, the Indian tribes. And, of course, we have a good example here between the, let's see here, between the Ojibwe Indians and the Navajos. The Ojibwe Indians, they both of them on their main reservations have about 350,000 people. The Ojibways have 0 deaths and 27 infections. The Navajos have 1,200 dead and 30,000 infections. What's the difference? Well, the Navajos live on wheat, butter, and oats, and the Ojibways have been eating wild rice and algae from the Great Lakes in Minnesota for 400 years. This is very straightforward. If everybody were to eat like Asians and take their 90 essential nutrients, constantly, proactively take their 90 essential nutrients, this would all end like almost overnight. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I've got a story here, headline, Fatty Fish Can Address the Onset of Nerve Damage, and what they're talking about here is demyelination. That's when the coating over the nerve is damaged over time. It's commonly caused by inflammation, oxygen loss, viral infections, and metabolic problems. Researchers from Australia looked at if eating canned fatty fish played a role in reducing the risk of nerve damage and multiple sclerosis, and they did find a link between eating canned fish and damage to the nerve system and the less damage through demyelination, and they're recommending eating about 30 grams daily of these fatty canned fish to prevent demyelination.
Yeah, well, that's good. I've been eating 2 slices of wild sockeye salmon from Alaska with breakfast every morning with my 3 soft-boiled eggs. So I'm doing exactly that, and I don't have any of the diseases of the brain that they're, blaming on autoimmune and that kind of age and so forth. So eat your fish, take your 90 essential nutrients. Oh, don't forget the lamb chops. Don't forget the rice. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, do have an open line today. Call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And let's see here. As of this morning, early, 10 o'clock Pacific time, there have already been 26,000 new cases. Remember, 72,000 yesterday. And we're already at 10 o'clock this morning, we're at 26,000 new cases this morning of the coronavirus in the United States alone. So it looks like we're going to have another bad day here. And, of course, Michigan spiked and had 7,000 new cases in Michigan. About 10% of the total rise yesterday was in Michigan. And so, Charmaine, what's going on with the population in Michigan?
They're not paying attention.
Oh, you think they believe it's over with and they're just going back to the old ways?
I don't know, but I think everybody's completely sick of it. I got a lot of people calling me wanting to start having meetings again. They're sick of being cooped up mentally. And if actually more people are committing suicide right now than are dying of the coronavirus. That's a fact. So we have herd mentality. People want to, get together and be together. And we haven't been able to have meetings for a long time because of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's
okay.
Like I said, a lot of distributors are calling me wanting to start having meetings again.
Okay, well, let's start doing some Zooms in Michigan. Okay, we haven't done any Zooms there, so let's do some Zooms in Michigan, and invite all those distributors who want to do something to get on the Zooms. And you should be calling some of your people in the other states and everything, because this is happening in New Jersey is big time again. Florida is going crazy. They're always 5,000, 6,000. Let's see here, New York. Of course, you'd expect New York to be a little bit crazy. They're going up at a rate of anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 a day, new cases, and they're not really all that big population-wise compared to others. They only have 19 million people in New York State. I was kind of surprised. California, has 39 million. And let's see, New York State only has 19 million, about half. Okay? And so what is going on there? Well, California is 39% Latinos and 8% Black. And so same thing with Michigan. They have a large Black contingent. Not maybe so many Latinos, but a large Black contingent. And all these people, it's not a racial thing, but it's their culture, their diet, where they eat nothing but wheat, butter, and oats. And so all the fast foods are just made with wheat, butter, and oats. And so when you have these people who eat those things almost exclusively, and nobody stays home and cooks anymore, they're always out doing something. They can't go to bowling alleys because they've closed down. But we got to save Michigan if we can save it. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. You got to get to people. I don't know how to do it really, because people got to want to listen. It's all a mental thing, really.
Yeah. Well, it comes down to human behavior. Okay, and so this goes back a long time ago in the old days when they would have plagues and everything. Somebody would come along with an herb and fix everything, and they would start a new religion. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, we do have an open line today. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free. Give us a call, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And even though the infection rate seems to be going up, the death rate is dropping a few points. The percentage of deaths are dropping, which is a good thing. And it looks like more and more people are getting called back to go to work. Baseball season is opening up, and they're having, games with, they only have maybe 25 or 30% of people in the stadiums. They won't let it get packed, but things are beginning to happen. Restaurants are letting people eat inside as well as outside and so on. And so we are beginning to grow like crazy, and we're looking for help. So if you are interested in getting a home-based business where you can, generate income, get the tax breaks. I mean, you can get thousands of dollars worth of tax breaks per month. If you use a part of your home as a warehouse, an office, a studio, and let's see here, I guess that's it. And let's say you're taking up maybe 30%, 25 or 30% of your home, and you have a mortgage of $1,500 or $2,000 of rent or whatever per month, and your utility bills and insurance comes to a total of $4,000 or $5,000. And so you're using 25 or 30% of that for yourself. Say $5,000, 20% of $5,000 is what? 10, 12, 15,000? Is that correct? Well, 5,000. Okay, so it'd be 1,500 to 2,000. Okay, and so pay attention to that. It only costs $50 to get a franchise, and you have to renew every year. But that $50 franchise fee is, tax deductible. And guess what? We will, give you free. I will give you $500 worth of business building information materials, as well as a new website, all for free when you sign up as an associate, as a business builder. Whether you're a customer, preferred customer, or business builder, everybody pays the wholesale prices for the products. And if you get on auto ship, I will pay the shipping. So it can't get any better than that. Oh, yeah, your longevity business is a willable asset. You can retire and still be making your check, and if something happens to you, then the business goes to whoever you will, to your church, your family, your dog, or whatever. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Ben Lomond, California. And Linda, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Linda, You're on the air. How can we help you?
Okay, hi. It's about my brother. He's 75 years old, 6'4", weighs 175 pounds. He's had constipation, depression for years and years and years and years, diagnosed with Parkinson's. He has a pacemaker for about 4 or 5 years. He's been in bed for about 4 years, 99% of the time, because he's so weak and tired to get up and take a shower. But the big thing is going on right now. His blood pressure is dropping to like 59/45. Then in the same day, it goes up to 165/100. It's been doing this every day, and that's the part that we can't figure out. And he has passed out. So.
Okay. Now, does he ever complain about dizziness or ringing in the ears or anything like that?
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd say so.
All right. And let's see here. You said he had constipation. And
depression.
Depression. How about this pacemaker thing? Did he have AFib or fast heart rate, slow heart rate? What?
Yeah, I think he did have. It was
AFib. AFib.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, hang on. We'll be back with you, and Sharon and I will give you a program for Brother after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, I do have an open line. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552 on the priority line, 831-685-1080. Lines open.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And Doug, let's go right back to California. And Linda. Okay, Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, what's going on with Linda's brother, okay? He's got AFib and a pacemaker. He's got blood pressure issues. He's got tinnitus. He's got constipation. He's got Parkinson's disease, depression. And see, these doctors have missed it badly. They think he's got all these autoimmune diseases and old age diseases. What's really going on here?
He's got osteoporosis of the skull. He's also got probably a back problem. And he also has a digestive problem because he's not able to absorb the nutrients he's taken because of his poor diet.
Yeah, which is gluten, right? Wheat, butter, and oats.
Yep.
So what would you have him give up out of his, give up the bad things, lay him out, and then tell Linda what he should have because he weighs 175 pounds. And what would you give him?
Well,
and what would you help him?
Yeah, first of all, no wheat, barley, rye, oats, no fried foods, no oils, and no burnt animal fat. And then I would get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs. I would get him on the Synaptive. I would get him on the Ultimate Daily Classic, very important. And I would get him on the vitamin D3 for absorption, MSM. He needs that, definitely. And some glucogel. And
vitamin D3, did you say that?
Yes, I did. Vitamin
Okay.
D3, very important. And I would also probably get him on some Fucoid Z and some D-stress.
Okay, exactly. Very good.
Can you fit all this into one thing? He doesn't do well taking a lot of different things. Can you combine it all together?
Exactly. I take 2 shakes twice a day with all that stuff in there, and I only weigh 142 pounds.
Oh, this is all liquid stuff?
No, they're actually
powders.
Powders and pills and stuff.
Yeah. But see, if you have a pill, you can grind them up, and put them in there. But most of it's liquids and powders. And And so basically, also for the constipation, we have something that everybody loves. It's our herbal rainforest. Yeah. It's got 13 cleansing herbs from the Amazon River, and it has 75 minerals in it. And so this is a beautiful thing. At his body weight, he could take an ounce at breakfast time, and within just a day or two, he'll have his bowels moving good. But he's got to stay away from the bad stuff, and so he can absorb.
The only thing I know he eats gluten-wise is gluten-free oatmeal. Is that a fat? Is there such a thing?
No.
There's not such a thing.
That's like saying it's safe to shoot yourself in the head with a copper-jacketed bullet because the lead won't get you.
They say it's tested and lab-proofed and da-da-da-da.
Well, guess what? Have you ever heard of con men?
Well, I don't know, but, it's from a reputable, that Bob's Red Meal, and they're pretty big. So I would think.
Well, they're pretty big, okay. But yeah.
I hear you, though. No oatmeal, okay, whether that's... This high and low blood pressure is just crazy.
Okay, that's for the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. They're going to help. They'll stabilize blood pressure and help support healthy blood flow through blocked arteries. The gluten thing and the oatmeal, that should be a criminal thing because they just give it a different name. Okay, it's not. So you look on the label. There's no gluten in there because they gave it a different name. Okay. And so, I don't know what to say.
No oatmeal.
Yeah, no oatmeal, no wheat, no barley, no oats. If he wants beer, he can have a beer, but it's got to be Japanese, Chinese, or Australian or New Zealand beer, all made from rice.
Yeah.
He can have a glass of red wine. I mean, even Jesus drank wine, so not a problem there. But it's one of those things where he cannot have Budweiser and Stag and that kind of stuff because what? Oh, they're all made from wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Same way with Scotch and bourbon and rye whiskey. They're all made from wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And so it's one of those things where it cannot be stressed enough because most of these things. Well, I shouldn't say that. I should say all of these things are said to be genetic. That are said to be autoimmune. You can look at it and say, oh, lupus, fibromyalgia, psoriatic arthritis, all that kind of stuff is due to nothing but a gluten problem. Okay? And give it up, for gosh sakes.
Did you say something for the osteoporosis, the skull? Is there an osteo product in there?
Yes. Shar said the MSM, vitamin D3, and the glucogel. Yep.
That'll do it. Yeah, he has a neck bent. He's bent over.
Yeah. Well, those are the easy ones. Those can go away in 2 to 6 weeks. Okay. I take people, who have those things for years, and just weeks. They're perfectly normal. Okay, we deal with 50 countries, 2 million people a day. And so this is not like we're guessing here after 50 years. Shar, are we guessing or is it real?
No, we know. It's all documented over the year, many, many, many years.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's go to another caller.
All right, Thomas, in Texas, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Thomas, how can we help you, sir?
Hi, I called yesterday, but we ran out of time to tell the whole story. I'm calling for my mother-in-law. She's in the hospital. They put her on she's on a breathing tube and a feeding tube, so she can't eat normally right now. They recently started her on dialysis, and we're hoping her kidneys will come back, though. And they gave her, she's currently on a Midodrine to increase her blood pressure, and also they have on an iron supplement. And I don't know if that affects what I can give her.
Okay, well, iron supplements. Wait a minute. Iron supplements are usually given when they're anemic, and that's because she's been eating gluten and not able to absorb iron and B12 and folic acid and stuff like that, which make and sulfur, which make red blood cells, and that's why they're giving her iron.
For the last couple of months, only eating whatever they put on that feeding tube, which I'm not sure exactly what that is.
Well, it's probably Ensure.
Now we did. Probably. Now we did buy a bottle of your plant-based minerals, and I remember on a previous show you said it's possible to just rub that on since you can't eat right now.
Well, you can rub it on. We've had some really wonderful testimonies of people that just they were in comas and they didn't have a G tube, and so we just rubbed the minerals, plant minerals on them, and they woke up out of the coma. So it's worth a try, but she really needs all 90, and we do have a liquid supplement. It's called Ultimate Daily. Okay, it's a liquid, and so she could have that in the EFAs. Is she conscious?
Yes.
Well, then she can sip on.
We're hoping so. Go on.
Yeah, well, she can sip on the Ultimate Daily liquid, and the EFAs. If she doesn't want to swallow the EFA capsule, they got to be punctured and squirt the EFAs into the Ultimate Dailies. Okay, which is a liquid. And then, of course, we have the Rebound, which is our sports drink with 100 nutrients in it. It has 75 minerals and 25 collection of vitamins and amino acids and things. It tastes good and give her a lot of energy. So you want to look at this Rebound. She should not be drinking orange juice and apple juice and grape juice and things like that because it's like 99% sugar, okay, and nothing else. So, at any rate, that's where I would go with that. And, you can rub some of our plain plant minerals on her skin, but you got to give her more. That's not quite enough. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
We're just about at break time.
Okay, I'll go ahead and take it then. I see the clock here. I'm reminding everybody, you need tools if you're going to do this. You want to educate your family, go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com, all lowercase. And if you do this as a business and you buy, 10 or a case, guess what? You get a big discount and you sell them to your people in your group at the regular price. You make a little bit of money to help you build your business. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity's Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management. For optimal health, with this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, True Aromatherapy, is no exception.
Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's Ancient Legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to Minnesota. And John, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
John, you're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
I got test strip information. I talked to you the other day. It's still 20.0. My family won't give up the gluten, so I'm going to try to move out of the house into my motorhome.
Yeah, that's the ideal thing is to isolate yourself. And, you can talk to them on the phone. You can wave at them and everything, but you can't hug them and shake hands. If they're not going to give up gluten, they're going to cross-contaminate you in the laundry. They'll cross-contaminate you in the food preparation services. And so it comes down to, if you want to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life, you're going to have to really, really, get this done properly.
I do rinse out the wash machine from their clothes to mine, like you suggested.
Do it. Just run just an empty washer with throw some soap in there and let it run a cycle without any clothes in it, and that'll help definitely. But you got to be on this and take your 90 essential nutrients appropriate for your body weight, and give us a call every couple of weeks because there's a lot of people in your situation where the family won't change. And they'll pay a price with their health later on down the line. And if you look at
them, I'm worried about me.
Well, I know, but I mean they will pay a price.
Yeah, I know.
Because everybody, all vertebrates, it doesn't matter if you're a fish, you're a whale, or an elephant, or a giraffe, or a human being, or a wombat, or an ostrich, even horses have a bad time with oats and gluten, but they give horses oats. Well, yeah, that's because they didn't know any better 1,000 years ago, 500 years ago, 300 years ago, 50 years ago. Even yet today, they mix, oats in for horses and so forth, when really they should just be getting alfalfa pellets with corn and rice and potatoes in it and no wheat, barley, rye, or oats because it'll kill their intestines. And they had all these horses dying in the San Diego racetrack thing as a combination of not supplementing with minerals and giving them oats. And so people are the same way. Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay. Now, have you seen people that had really a lot of health problems and they get off of all the gluten and take the 90 and come back and really do well?
Oh, yeah. There's a minister in the Detroit area. She just gave up gluten and in 90 days lost 50 pounds without even trying to. Just the fact that she got on a gluten-free diet.
Mm-hmm. And did she take the supplements?
Well, of course. But before she did that, just listening to you on the radio, she got on a gluten-free diet before she committed to ordering the products. So by the time she ordered the stuff and started taking everything, it worked in 2 weeks or less because she had already healed her intestines by going gluten-free for 3 months before that.
Wow.
So it really made a big difference, and she, reacted way sooner than normal because of the fact that she had listened to you and gone on this gluten-free diet 3 months earlier. It really makes a difference. It really does. And then her husband, because she lost all that weight, her husband decided he didn't want to be fat, so he finally jumped on the bandwagon and did the same thing she did. But,
well, there you go. But see, John, we deal with people of all races, all ages, all countries, and everybody gets the same result. Get off the gluten, wheat, rye, and oats, and get on the 90 essential nutrients, and live like an Asian as far as food: maize, corn, rice, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. And that's why we have the Fucoid Z, the Ocean's Gold. We have a new one out. It's called Aqua Mins, which we've mixed the mineral caps with the Fucoid Z powder. And I'm starting to take those too. I didn't eliminate anything. I just added that to my program. As Char knows, I mean, I take a boatload of products twice a day. And so, I'm 82, but most people think that I'm 50 when they are 45 or 50 when they look at me. And you can do the same thing, John. And so I'm very proud of you. You're making the move because that's what it's going to take to get it done. Well, thank you, everybody. Good stuff today. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Superlative job. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.